Welcome to the Collingwood Connection. This is Fossil. I'm flying solo this week. William and Jess, they're doing a big house shift, so we'll see how it goes. But hopefully we can have a big celebration tomorrow, and hopefully we can get 90 plus at the MCG to celebrate the great man's 433 games. He's been absolutely magnificent for the club, and we're just so lucky to have a player like him around. And I know he teaches a lot of the young kids as well, and he's always talking to them on the field. So Pendles and the team, hopefully we have a big game tomorrow. Collingwood last week lost to the Swans by 6 points. It was pretty disappointing because we played really well the first quarter, but the second quarter we only kicked 1 goal 7, and I think that sort of cost us the game. You know, when we've got control of the ball, control of the game, especially against these good sides, you've got to try and bury them and put them away. But unfortunately, we weren't quite good enough. But hopefully this week we can turn it around. The Eagles, who we're playing this week, they defeated the Giants by 17 points. Harley Reid was in good form, and he had 34 disposals, 2 goals. And Williams, the ruckman, he had 41 hit-outs, 16 disposals and 2 goals. So hopefully Cameron can do a job on him. And I think with Harley Reid, they might give Ned Long. He did a bit of tagging there a while ago, so hopefully they put Ned onto him and he can quiet and read, and that'll help us going a long way to winning the game. The back line, as usual, is in magnificent form. They're all doing their job. You know, they're adapting to the conditions, especially once it got wet last week. We sort of got in front and got in front of their opponents and really attacked the ball, which was good to see. We need to probably take our chances a bit more in front of goal, especially when we're dominating the play, and hopefully we can put together 4 good quarters this week, and that'll really help us going on to winning the game. I like the way that they're keeping the young players in. We need to keep them in, you know, get them 3 or 4 games in a row, get their confidence up, and you know, I'm sure each week they're learning more from Pendlebury's, the side bottoms, you know, the more experienced players around them. So yeah, so hopefully they can keep up the good work. I like the work of Rowan Steele last week. He covered 17.5 kilometres. I think he'll take over from Uncle Steele side bottom. He covers the ground well. He had 19 disposal, kicked a goal, and it's very pleasing. And unfortunately too, he got out by himself a couple of times, but I don't know whether the guys didn't see him, but he seems to find a bit of space. So hopefully this week he can have another good game. The key ins for Collingwood this week, we've got 4 changes. Moore, Pendlebury, Cameron and Lipinski come in. Unfortunately, Steen's gone out with that bad knee injury, so hopefully we can have a speedy recovery, and we'll see him later on next year. Buller, Parker and Anderson have been omitted. So I think if Collingwood can sort of play, like I said, the 4 quarters together, I think that'll go a long way. And Weston Hayes get another chance with Ed Allen, so hopefully they can get a bit of continuity and get 3 or 4 games in a row, and hopefully that'll build their confidence up and they can put pressure on the older players. But hopefully in the midfield, I think with McQuarrie and Josh and DeGoey and Nick Dacos going in there, it'll give us a bit more pace. So if Cameron can get on top early and we can feed the ball well into our forward line, I think we can kick a winning score against the Eagles. I think my predictions are that the Pies, I think we'll win by about 49 points. I think with Josh Dacos probably spending more time in the middle, I think he'll get 31 disposals, and I think Elliott's due for a big one, and I think he'll kick 4 goals. So hopefully all goes well for the Pies tomorrow, and hopefully we get 90,000 plus and have a big win and a big celebration for Pendles. And don't forget also to like us and subscribe on our channel. We love hearing from you, and also on our Facebook page, Flag Pies. The competition's up to $80 this week, so hopefully with Pendle's big game, somebody can snag the $80, and hopefully everything goes well and everybody has a great weekend. So to everybody and all the Pies supporters, let's get behind the great man, and hopefully we have a great weekend. Go Pies, see you next week.